I'm Dirk Postma from Unisa. I introduce my paper, Spatial Enactments in Emancipatory Higher Education Pedagogies. My research focuses on critical post-humanism in education. In this paper, I relate the critical pedagogy of Rancière with a post-humanist conception of spaces. The version of this paper was delivered at the New Materialities Conference last year, 2019, at UWC. The focus on space must be seen against the background of the spatial and material turns in the social and human sciences. These turns shift away from a humanistic conception where agency is solely located in the human towards a notion of distributed agency where the active role of the non-human living and the non-living are recognized. The basic claim is that agency cannot be seen in a human-centered way, but that it must be seen as an effect of heterogeneous assemblages. Where does it leave critical pedagogy if the individual or collective human agent cannot be seen as the driver of emancipation? The focus on the material and spatial conditions of agency is not an attempt to undermine the emancipatory project in education, but, on the contrary, to find ways to enhance the durability of this project. The durability could be enhanced by mobilizing non-human agencies, such as materialities and spatialities. The human agent is much stronger in alliance with these multiple others. According to the spatial turn initiated by Lefebvre, space should not be seen as a container within which action takes place. Spaces are created or performed through practices enacted by human actions and the active role of non-humans and of materialities and of time. The article proceeds by providing a spatial typology originating from the social studies of science and technology, particularly the intellectual tradition of action network theory. Such a typology, developed by John Law in the Annemarie Mall, distinguished 4 kinds of spaces: regional, network, fluid, and fire spaces. Although all these spaces have been seen as enabling emancipation in education, they are all limited in their own ways. So how could educational spaces be enacted to foster and sustain challenges to a dominant educational and social order? This question is explored in the article by allowing a spatial typology to interplay or diffract with the critical pedagogy of Rancière. It is argued that Rancière's pedagogy of radical equality and the ignorant schoolmaster provides an interference between regional and fire spaces that could make emancipatory education possible. The article provides an overview of Rancière's pedagogy and elaborates in detail how these spaces are enacted and how they interfere to create the conditions for emancipation.